So welcome to the Foxhunt guide for Journey to the Centre of the Earth, the brand new DLC in the Jules Verne series. We have a brand new course-themed putter to find, and there are 12 clues, so let's get started with hole number 1 and clue number 1. My uncle Otto and I and our guide Hans descended towards the centre of the earth on a thin twine. What is this mania in my uncle? He leads me ever deeper, ever farther from the arms of my beloved Grauben. I looked up and bade one last farewell to the starry night sky. So, given that they rappel on this rope down into the cave opening, all we need to do is look up the rope and there is the next clue. In the next cavern, we would spend an uncomfortable night on the jagged rocks beneath a peculiar hot water fountain. My uncle dubbed it Hansbad in honour of our Icelandic guide. So for this, we're going to take ourselves to hole number 4. And then as we look out over on the left next to the fountain, we can see the next clue. The formation is beautiful, though geyserous and non-potable. Fortunately, the next chamber contained a pair of fresh waterfalls. We drank our fill and topped our canteens from the taller of the two. So we can see the next room's waterfalls from here, and as we head out and turn left, just looking down there, you can see the next clue. So to get to that one, if you don't want to fly or teleport, you take yourself to hole number 6, and then instead of facing left, turn back. There's the waterfall, and so to your right from there is the next clue. The next room held a wondrous profusion of iridescent crystals. Once we lit up our Ruhmkorff apparatus, there was hardly a spot of darkness in the entire cavern. So we're following the story through to the next room, and to do so we are going to hole number 9. And when we get inside, we want to be heading forwards, and then just to the left up here is the next clue. In the crystal cavern, I was reminded of the deep violet and sparkle of Grauben's eyes. My uncle exhorted me rein my mind to the scientific venture at hand. The next chamber, a sea cave with formations of basalt, would not be so hospitable. We lost a pack of supplies in the water here. So looking to the next room, we will go to hole number 11, and almost straight from the T as you look towards the flag, you can see in the water down there is the next clue. The brackish water ebbed and flowed relentlessly into the basalt cove. There was no dry walkway, let alone space to camp. After drying our pack, we hiked damply onward to a vista overlooking a forest of giant luminescent mushrooms. So we are going into the next environment, which is hole number 13. And there, as we look out from the T, almost immediately in front of us is the clue. My keen uncle charged me with foraging fungi to bolster our rations. Unfortunately, the large glowing varieties are poisonous, he warned. But the varieties pictured here should be edible, if rather unappetizing to look upon. So we have these 3 shapes. I'm not sure what description I can give that first one. I'm sure you can make your own minds up. The second is the one with the holes in it, and then the third are these smaller curved mushrooms. As we make our way down, the first that we encounter is up on our left. There's the curved kind, and then there's one with the holes in down immediately to the right. That's 2. So up there beyond the flag, we can see another one with holes in. That's 3. Not that one. Make your way over the bridge. There's another with holes in. That's 4. Straight ahead is this sort of intestinal looking one. That's 5. Up on the left, there's a couple more curved ones. That's 6. And now we're heading to the left of the hole. There's another curved cluster, that's 7. Another curved cluster on the right is 8, and accidentally picked up 9 from this one. And just beyond it is the final one, number 10. While I was gathering mushrooms, our resourceful guide Hans was gathering petrified wood for a makeshift raft in the dinosaur graveyard. He alerted us to the presence of humanoid remains among the dinosaur bones. So the curious among you who are used to looking for the secret hidden body on courses might have spotted this already, but if not, probably start at hole number 17, make your way back to the green of 16, And then just on the other side of that big bone structure is the body, and the clue is the head. How large would this subterranean Proteus have been in the flesh? 12 feet? I thought it judicious we push offshore with haste, lest his brethren yet lived, and for once my uncle agreed. We left warm Cape Grauben behind for the murky depths of Lindenbrock Sea. After a tumultuous passage and near capsizing by a living plesiosaur, we made camp in Giza Island. And if Mighty Coconut could make these even harder to read, that would be great, thank you. So, on the island, by hole number 18, you want to teleport your way down to this patch of green, and then to the left you have these mushrooms, and tucked in between them is the clue. Where now? I despaired. Were we to spend the rest of our lives beneath the surface of the earth? My uncle refused to show any wavering of resolve. Instead, he directed us to retrace our steps and search for any supplies we had left behind. Tomorrow we would sail onward. So we are looking for a hacksaw, a jug of water, and a length of unused rope. And this is where, for once, we break the linear sequence of the Foxhunt. So starting with the first of these, the hacksaw, you can see a fireplace down between hole 15 and 16. If you teleport there, you can see the first, which is the hacksaw. So now we are looking for the jug of water. To get to this, send yourself to hole number 5. And very close to where you start off, just on the left, is the jug of water. And finally, a length of unused rope. So you may have seen the rope right at the start by hole number 1. So there's the rope we came down, not that one, and straight back is the unused rope. Restocked for another fortnight on the inner sea, we regrouped on the shore. How much deeper into this abyss must we venture before my uncle is satisfied? Until we reach the gates of Tartarus itself, the unflappable hands marked 2 sea caves we had not yet explored. Now we look to somewhere which is not on the path of the holes, and this is the 2 sea caves. When you're in giant view, look over to this section on the right hand side and teleport down, and because it's dark, I'll try and guide you the way I found my bearings best. So following the edge with the water, you want to make your way up. Sorry, this is dark and you'll see some rocks at the top. They are your marker points to see this ladder bridge going down. When you get down, it lightens slightly, and as you put your light up, either on your headlamp or your club, you will see in the distance a raft and some supplies, and behind the supplies is the final clue. Our salvation came in the form of a roiling geyser of foam which carried us up and out of the sea cave to the Isle of Sicily. Upon return to civilization, my uncle became a sought-after scientific lecturer. Hans returned to his peaceful life hunting eider duck, and I married my beloved Grauben. And so, with my journey safely behind me, I leave my adventuring supplies to another adventurer. Congratulations, you survived the journey to the center of the earth Foxhunt and got the cave staff putter. So as the story goes, they've left behind their supplies, and one of the things to keep them occupied was, of course, a putter, an essential survival implement. So we have the compass on the back, we have some rope to go along with the theme, and let's give this a try, perhaps at hole number 12. So, very first try. 100% legit, not edited. So thank you for watching. I hope this has helped you find your brand new putter for Journey to the Center of the Earth. If you've got any questions or comments, please leave them down below. If you've found this helpful, please do like the video, it helps a lot. And of course, subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks again for watching, and I look forward to seeing you out on the course.